Hello, I'm Admired Plague, and welcome to another episode of Twitch Tips. Today we are covering two very important things to me, rating and hosting. Now, these things are important because it's what keeps the Twitch community moving. It's what gets the viewers to find new content and new people to watch, instead of going, my favorite streamer is not online, so I'm just gonna not watch Twitch today. So, let's get started. Hosting. Hosting is somewhat kind of new, but they did just make a huge improvement to it, so we're gonna talk about that a little bit right now. So what is hosting? Hosting is the ability for one streamer to put another streamer's content on their stream while they are offline. So, for instance, if you're watching my stream and I'm not online, 10 times out of 10, there's going to be other content there that's not mine. You're going to see someone else streaming because I am saying I want you guys to watch that person. Now, to host somebody, you don't have to be a streamer to host somebody. Hosting is super helpful if you're even not a streamer, just because it is. If you want to host someone, go to your channel, type in /host space and then that person's name. If you do that, your channel will then host them and lets your friends know or your viewers know that you like that person's content for whatever reason. You chose to host them, there's got to be a reason why you're watching their stuff and why you're hosting them. Now, at TwitchCon earlier this year, they also announced something called auto-hosting, which has been super freaking helpful for me and most of my friends. Auto-hosting is what allows us to always have content up 24/7, whether we are streaming or not. As a streamer, you just go to your settings on Twitch and you go scroll near the bottom and there's a thing called auto hosting, and you can make a predetermined list of who you want hosted. This can be people you follow, people you're sub to, people you just like, people in your stream team, whatever. And then you can randomize it or set a priority order. Setting a priority order allows you to say, okay, if this person's online, they get priority and your host goes to them. If they're not online, then it goes to the next person on the list, and so on and so forth. Randomized, it goes to whoever's online at the time, and if they go offline, it randomizes who goes on next. It's a wonderful thing because it really helps get your viewers moving, more engaged, and get to see more content that they may not even know existed until you hosted that person. So auto-hosting is a wonderful thing, especially if you're on a stream team. You could have it just go to your stream team, so you're always hosting someone that's part of your team, and it's always nice to help out people on your team or even smaller streamers. So, just wanted to cover that really quick. The next thing I want to talk about is raids. Raiding is what makes the world go round on Twitch. It is the coolest thing you could ever give somebody. It's like the gift that keeps on giving, because you're giving viewers. And unless you die tomorrow, you're going to be a viewer the next day and the day after that, whether you're on that channel or not. So, what raiding is when you're ending a stream, for instance, you're watching me, why aren't you? You go on my channel, and when I end my stream, occasionally I will say, hey, let's go watch this person, and I'll put their link in my chat and say, go follow them, go enjoy, go interact, do whatever you want, but say Plague Raid. So what that allows people to know, but when they're being raided, one says, oh hey, someone had a bunch of viewers that are coming my way, whether that be one viewer or 100 viewers, doesn't really matter. But what you're doing is you're giving your viewers to another person. In doing so, you're kind of promoting yourself, but not in the douchebaggery way. You're basically saying, hey, I had a good stream, or hey, there are people on my channel, and I really like what you do, so here's everything that I have to offer. Here's a host, here's a raid, here's my viewers. And then the person getting raided, 9 times out of 10, because there's usually sometimes there's a salty person that just doesn't want to raid for some reason. I don't understand it. But sometimes, or most of the time, 9 times out of 10, they will thank you and say, hey, I didn't know you were a streamer, if they didn't know you were a streamer. Or they know you're a streamer and they say thank you, and then they'll give you a shout out. Now, never, ever, as a streamer, do not raid or host somebody and then start talking about your stream. Don't do that. Let the streamer that you raided or hosted shout you out. Don't be a douchebag, please, and thank you. But what this allows is it's a promotion for you without doing it the douchebaggery way. You are basically saying, hey, here's my viewers, I had a good stream, blah, 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 here's the host, here's the raid. Let them promote you, then you may get cross viewers. And if you guys are playing the same game, occasionally that could lead to you guys playing the same game together and dual streaming. It happens. It's happened to me. It's a wonderful thing. So if you're a newer viewer and you don't know how to get new viewers, find that medium-sized streamer or that big streamer that plays the same game as you, and every so often, don't do it every day, every time you stream, every so often, maybe once or twice a week, either give them a host or give them a raid, and then let the rest just fall into place and let it do its thing. That's how you market, and that's how you network. Those are things that really helped my first channel get up there. I got in 3 or 4 raids in a single day. I had a bunch of hosts. inclusion out of auto hosting. I start my stream and I have 15 to 20 hosts, which is awesome. Always encourage your viewers that even if they aren't streamers, to put you on their auto host list if they really like your content. It's just as good as a follow, because it's then saying, hey, if you have viewers or you have people that look at your channel, check this person out. It's super helpful. So those are my basically two things I want to talk about today. I want to make this really quick video just to kind of talk about rating and hosting. There's really nothing that big about it. It's just the fact that I really think that rating has kind of dropped off the map a bit, just a little bit. I used to see it all the time, and now I don't. I also made this video because I really need to get better at rating myself. There are times when I only have 2 or 3 people in my chat because I'm doing like a creative stream, and I should honestly probably rate, even though I only have 2 or 3 people, and lead by example. So I'm going to try doing that. So even if you guys have 1 or 2 viewers, feel free to send them to someone else, because that's 1 or 2 viewers that other person has not had before. And it's helpful, man. Guys, I cannot stress enough how much marketing is important for Twitch streaming. Whether you're new or even as a partner streamer, you still have to market, you still have to network, and rating and hosting is a wonderful way of doing that, letting people know that you stream without being a dick about it. So those are my 2 things I want to talk about. I will see you guys in the next video.